Hello and welcome to JustCompareCars.com. My name is James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2017 Nissan Navara Tekna. It's a 2.3 DCI, 190 brake horsepower automatic vehicle with 68,000 miles and full service history. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now, and we found them to be very popular because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here in person. As I go around the vehicle with you today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for any marks, scratches or dents. We'll look at the wheels and the tyres. We'll have a look in the back, then we'll have a look inside, looking at the seats, the functionality. I'll even tell you what it smells like. Once we've done that, we'll pop the bonnet, have a look at the engine, and finally we'll have a look underneath at the underside of the engine, the chassis, and of course the spare wheel. Now, once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you'd like to buy it, a small deposit will secure it and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere you need it to be. If you're looking to finance it, we can go through an application with you. We will of course ask you for a deposit to cover the VAT because it is a VAT applicable vehicle. An application takes about 5 minutes and we can usually get you a decision within about an hour. It's also worth noting that once you've watched the video, if you think I've missed something, or if you'd like to see something in a little bit more detail, please just ask. Obviously with a Navara, it's worth noting they do get 5 years or 100,000 miles manufacturer's warranty, so it's got quite a little bit left of that. Right, let's start with the bonnet and then we can work our way around from there. Hopefully you can see from the image it's in nice clean condition. There's no nasty marks or dents, everything looks really nice and clean. Going in down to the finer detail, there are a couple of very small stone chips, but they are very few and far between. Very minimal. So driver's side headlight and front bumper, working our way around, you can see that they're all in nice clean condition. There are a few little stone chips, but there's nothing serious at all. Same for the passenger side headlight as well. Passenger side front wings in really nice clean condition, as you can see. There's no nasty marks or dents. It looks nice and clean. Being very critical, there is a very fine mark there. I would hazard a guess that would potentially polish out. Passenger side front wheel and tyre, wheels in nice condition, there's no damage. It's a tyre of some sort, it's a general grabber AT tyre, good tyres they are. I would say that there's about 6 mil of tread. So, windscreen, I can't see any damage or stone chips, but we'll confirm that when we get inside. Right, so before I go down the passenger side, what I like to do is look over the pillars and then I'll work my way from there. And then obviously we don't miss anything. So the pillars, you can see, no nasty marks or dents. Everything looks really nice and clean. The roof is again in really nice clean condition and there's no damage. Passenger side mirror back is in nice clean condition, there's no damage, and the mirror is intact as well. Let's look at the side first. You can see that all the gaps are correct, there's no misalignment. Everything looks nice and clean, there's no signs of any historic paint, and it looks very good. So let's go down the passenger side. And now hopefully you can appreciate from that, I can't see any marks or dents. We will have a little bit of a closer inspection in just a second. No, I can't see anything at all. Hopefully you agree. Side steps in nice clean condition. There is a few faded parts on the black. It does happen, it's one of those. Being critical, there's a few very little fine marks there, but nothing serious. Onto the rear quarter. And again, it's in great condition. There's no obvious marks or dents. Everything looks really nice and clean. Very fine scratch there. I've just seen there's a little tiny one there as well. Passenger side rear wheel and tyre. Again, the wheel's in nice condition. There's no damage. It's a matching tyre. I'd hazard a guess that it's the same tread. So, looking across the top of the tub, I would hazard a guess and say that it's potentially had a canopy on the back, as you can see from the marks. But you can see that it's also in great condition. Around the rear of the rear window is all in nice clean condition, there's no damage. That's the same for the tub as well. Passenger side tail light is intact, there's no damage, there's no misting, there's no cracks, everything looks in great condition. Tailgate. It's in nice clean condition. There are a few little dents, a couple of tiny marks, but nothing serious. I'm trying to... There's a couple of tiny little marks there, look, you see? And a couple there as well. There's one above. It's not bad, but it's there. I don't see anything else. Rear bumper, chrome's in good condition. Parking sensors, there are a couple of tiny little dents on the chrome. It has got a tow bar. Got the earlier style electrics. I'm pretty sure you're aware if you're looking at this, it will tow 3.5 ton quite happily. These will do up to 40 miles per gallon as well, which is phenomenal for a pickup truck at the end of the day. That's going to depend on you, obviously, and how you drive. In the actual back, the pickup part, everything looks nice and clean. There's no damage. Everything looks spot on. Driver's side tail light is in nice clean condition. There's no damage, no cracking, no misting. Everything looks good. Driver's side rear quarter. And again, everything looks nice and clean. And it's free from damage. Driver's side rear wheel and tyre. Wheels are in good condition again. Matching tyre. Matching tread depth. Right, so look at this side of the rear window. And again, everything looks really nice and clean. There's no damage. Let's have a look on the roof. And again, it's in nice clean condition. Over the pillars. No damage, no dents, nothing. Everything looks nice and clean. Just have a quick look at the gaps. And again, everything looks spot on. There's no misalignment, nothing's out of place. There's no signs of any historic paint. So let's go down the driver's side. And again, just have a good look. Make sure we're not missing anything. And everything looks really nice and clean. There's a small mark there on the door. I've just seen a couple of tiny dents here, look. They stick out, I don't know if you can see them or not. They are tiny, but they're there. I'd rather show you. Excuse me. Driver's side mirror back's nice and clean, there's no damage. And the mirror's intact as well. Onto the driver's side front wing. And again, it's in really nice clean condition, there's no damage. Final wheel, driver's side front wheel and tyre. Wheels in great condition. Great news, it's a full set of general grabbers all round. Nice all round tyre. Low road noise, but obviously quite decent off-road. And the tread's the same. So yeah, good all round. Side step is in nice condition. And again, there's a bit of fading. There's a couple of little dings on this one actually, look, if you look. But nothing serious. Right, onto the interior. So these colour there, get my words out. These Navaras are keyless entry, keyless go. So as long as you've got your key in your pocket, in your wallet, on your person, you can press that button and that will lock it or unlock it. Onto the interior. Driver's door card's nice clean condition. Do see this a lot. That is basically a silver paint over top of black plastic. Don't know why they do it, but over a period of time, is your knees on there, they do rub off. Quite easy to replace, I would have thought. I think it'll just pop on. On the driver's armrest, you've got your electric windows ×4. Where are we going? Window lock, door lock, electric folding mirrors, and then also your electric mirror control. Driver's seat is fully electric. I'll show that working in a second. The bolsters are nice and firm. The material is nice and clean. It's free from damage. Comfortable to sit in as well. I have driven it. Seat works perfectly. It's nice and fluid. There's no signs of any problems. Everything is all good. Also on these, it's worth noting that if you watch this part here, you can pump that up. As you can see. It's a minimal movement, but you can see it moving, and that will give you a little bit of extra support on your back when you're driving. It's got the rubber Navara overmats everywhere. All the carpets are in nice clean condition, and they are in the back as well. Nice little option, especially if it's going to go to work. Even if it's not going to work, at the end of the day, you've got your muddy shoes. It's just going to save your carpets at the end of the day, isn't it? Dashboard is really nice and clean. It's free from damage. Steering wheel's in good condition. There's a little bit of fading on the steering wheel. Can I zoom that out a little bit more? No. There's a little bit of fading on the steering wheel, but nothing serious. There's no stitching out of place. The steering wheel itself looks in good condition. And there's a little bit of fading on the gear selector as well. Again, you know, these things you can sort out if you're really bothered. What else? Tell you what, let's start it up. Foot on your brake, press the start button and it starts straight away. There are 2 keys with this one. As you can see, the electric folding mirrors work. Turn that off. All the windows operate correctly. Tinted windows in the rear, as you can see. Right, so steering wheel controls. So the right hand side is basically your cruise control, nice and straightforward, and most vehicles now have got them, obviously. Down below, if you have connected your smartphone to the vehicle, you can either have the online or onboard vehicle voice command, or you can connect your own phone to it as well, I believe. Also there you will answer your phone and hang up as well. So the left hand side is basically it's a media center, volume, etc. So if you look at the dashboard, you'll notice there's no warning lights, other than the fact that obviously the fuel's a bit low. Handbrake's on and I'm not wearing my seatbelt. Other than that, no warning lights to show. You can, as you can see, flick through the options on the screen. You've got lots of different options, driving aids, your settings, speed, distance, fuel economy, absolutely everything on there. You can also use that for your media center as well. As you can hear, the stereo works well. There's no distortion on the speakers. Everything works really nicely. Reversing camera. To the left hand side is a 360-degree view of your vehicle, and then to the right is your reverse image. Nice, bit gimmicky in some places, I suppose. What I particularly like about this system is not specifically the 360, but if you click on camera when you're in reverse, it will give you the left hand side. And obviously when you're in your driver's seat, you can't see down there, so obviously that could protect your wheels. You're not going to knock a kid or something over. It's nice and handy. Also, if you are pressing that when you go back into drive, it gives you your forward facing view as well, so that's quite handy in regards to obviously parking against a wall or whatever. Yeah, nice system. Passenger seat, bolsters are really nice and firm, material's very nice and clean. I would hazard a guess and say I don't think it's been used very much. Obviously the nature of the vehicle, it might have been used like a director's vehicle, for instance. It's been used carefully. That, as I say, to me, you feel a bolster, you feel your driver's one. These are a little bit softer, they're not bad, but those, they feel like new. So a quick look at the rest of the media center. It has got a navigation system. It's a decent system. It's nice and clear, works well. Within there you've got your applications as well, so you can plug your phone in. You've got Google, TripAdvisor, you can add other things on there, Facebook for instance, so that's quite decent. Obviously not when you're driving. DAB, you've got DAB, FM and AM, and it's a pre-populated DAB list for where you are. There you go, obviously then it will populate as you move along, so it's a nice system. It has got air conditioning. Let's just I did it right. There we go. Air comes on. Well, I can tell you it's cold straight away. I can feel that. Yeah, it's got that bite when it's got the aircon comes on. Yeah. too cold for today. Down below, you've got switchable 4-wheel drive, nice extra. It has got the lockable rear diff, hill descent, and also you can unlock the vehicle from there, and that works perfectly. It has got heated seats in the front, cup holders, everything looks nice and clean. It's got the armrest with a 12-volt socket. The actual armrest itself is in nice clean condition, and it looks in great condition all round. Actually, to be honest with you, it's been obviously taken care of. There's no nasty marks or dents on it. It's just obviously been used carefully. Roof lining is all very nice and clean. There's no damage. Everything looks spot on, really. It smells nice inside as well. It doesn't smell to me like it's ever been smoked in. It's not a particular smell that I like in a vehicle, so I always mention it. You know, some vehicles aren't for some people, it's simple as that really, but this one doesn't smell like it's been smoked in. It just smells, I don't know, nothing, neutral. Seats in the back look nice and clean as well. Everything looks bob on. We'll have a look obviously closer as we get into the back. Can't think of anything else in here. Down by your right knee, you've got your parking sensors. You can switch them off if you want. May as well leave them on though. Stability control, clock illumination, and your trip resets there as well. Obviously everything else is pretty self-explanatory. It's a 7-speed automatic gearbox, 40-ish miles per gallon, which is obviously phenomenal. Obviously the head unit as well has got a CD player. It's got SD card slot as well, which is obviously nice to know. Right, let's switch that off. Stop start button there. Let's pop the bonnet, which is just there. Have a look in the back. Obviously these vehicles are ULEZ, ultra low emission zone compliant, so you know they're popping up all over the place now. Just means that you can travel with restriction free. So in the back you can see it's got the overmats. Everything looks really very nice and clean in there. All the seats are in great condition as well. Again, in the back, seats don't really feel like they've been sat in. All the bolsters feel like new. Everything's really nice and clean. So yeah, everything's spot on. You'll notice obviously down here under there, that's where your toolkit is, your jack and etc. Right, so that's that. Let's have a look under the bonnet. So obviously the vehicle's got full service history. It's also got manufacturer's warranty remaining as well. The person that owned the vehicle before didn't know this, but they put an RAC battery on. So what they would have done is, if they'd got the RAC to start the car instead of putting a battery on it, they could have booked it in with Nissan and they would have got a battery for free. It's one of those things, I suppose, them the brakes. But yeah, part of the manufacturer's warranty, it would have covered that. So it's got 5 years or 100,000 miles manufacturer's warranty from new. So the great news is obviously you've got that peace of mind knowing that you're buying a vehicle that's still got manufacturer's warranty in place. Things to note, under the bonnet you'll see that around the turbo unit, it's not got any oily residue, there's no leakage or etc. Also notable is the fact that if you look around the engine, you can see there's no signs of any historic oil leaks. Obviously another thing of having the manufacturer's warranty, any issues like that, they just take it back and obviously they'd have a look at it. But yeah, everything looks really nice and clean. It's worth noting we don't clean under the bonnet, can't see the point, and as you can see from the dust and crud, just proves it, but there you go. But yeah, all the fluids look all really nice and clean, they're all to the correct levels, and yeah, everything's spot on. Like I said at the beginning, if you do want to see something in a bit more detail, let me know. Really, there's nothing greatly to see down there at the end of the day, is there? Right, let's have a quick look underneath. So again, you can see there's no signs of any historic oil leaks. Everything looks really nice and dry. Chassis is in great condition, as is the exhaust. Rear diff is, again, as you can see, nice and dry. There's no oily residue, there's no issues there. It's got a full-size spare, and it's got, I believe, looks like a brand new Continental tyre. That's great news. Okay, so hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here in person, and potentially a little bit more. I realise I go on, where are we at? 19 minutes-ish. Is that right? 19? I can't see. Yeah, 20 minutes, just gone to 20 minutes now. So do like to show you as much as possible at the end of the day. Obviously it's a big purchase, we want to make sure that you're happy. Like I said before, if you think I've missed something or if you'd like to see something in a bit more detail, please just ask. It's not a problem at all. For the moment, thank you for watching and sticking with me. I really appreciate it. Look after yourself, take care. Goodbye.